I'm going to show you how to edit a shot-for-shot music video. So I have all of my clips right here, and then down here I have the actual music video itself. So first thing I'm going to do is start my sequence. So to start a new sequence, I'm going to go down here to this little, it looks like a piece of paper. It says new item. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click sequence. So I want a new item, and I want a new sequence. I'm going to do 1080p. I think that would be the best thing to do. I'm going to cancel it real quick because I want to look at my metadata to see my frame rate. Looks like this was shot at 24 frames per second. So you want to make sure that your sequence is also 24 frames per second. The aspect ratio doesn't matter as much, but your FPS does. So I'm going to start my new sequence, and we're going to do 1080 at 23,976. So we have the same frame rate. Click OK. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my first clip over, which is this one. Now it's helpful to see your source clip in the source clip screen right here. That's very helpful for the shot-for-shot video. I'm going to drag this over to my timeline. I'm going to put that on V1, video 1. Mismatch. Okay, there's a mismatch because I believe this one was shot in either 2K or 4K. I'm going to keep the existing settings. And you see, this is quite a bit bigger, so it looks like it was shot in 4K. So I'm going to right click on the clip, and I'm going to say scale to frame size. And then that will scale it down to where I need it. Okay, so now I have scaled that down. Now I'm going to pull landmines in, and landmines I'm going to put on V2. What I'm going to do with landmines is I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to come over here to my source, but instead of source, I'm going to click on effect controls, and then I'm going to click on motion. And when you click on motion, it creates these little handles on your video. See here, see how I can do that? You can do that because I clicked on motion. Another thing you can do is you can click and drag on scale here, the numbers, and you can scale it down or scale it up. And if I click on the numbers above, it will move the position. You see that, how it moves the position? So that's what you want to do. But I find it easiest to just click on motion and then resize it. So I'm going to use this for reference for my shot-for-shot music video and put this in the corner. My goal is to make the video that is shot here, this video that was shot, to match the video that's in Sum 41's video, because it's a shot-for-shot music video. Now this starts after the skateboard, so, and it's kind of blurry. See, I'm looking at my clip here, so I'm going to take landmines and I'm going to scoot this in a little bit. And I'm going to take this clip. Now I don't need this audio. Notice how I can click on these separately? It's because I haven't clicked on linked selection. What linked selection does when I click on that, it selects both the video and the audio. See how it selected both of them? But I want to delete this audio. If I delete it with both of them selected, it will delete the video too, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to hit Command Z to undo that. And instead of selecting both, I'm going to come over here to linked selection, and I'm going to click on that and watch what happens. That little, see how it's highlighted? Now it's not highlighted. When it's not highlighted, you can click on the audio and the video separately. Okay, so I'm going to delete this audio because I really don't need it for this. I'll need the audio different. I'm going to show you a different way to sync this up. But right now, I just want to make sure that Paige is the same distance as Derek here. So I'm going to pull this back. Now they're about the same distance. Okay, shot for shot. But he's walking, and Paige isn't walking yet. So when will she start walking? Right there. I'm going to move this in to where Paige starts walking. Move this up here. Okay. There we go. Okay, she still not in the right spot. Gotta move it over a little bit. Okay, shot for shot music video. Gotta get shot for shot. There we go. Now they're both walking. So that's my first shot. Okay, that's my first shot. Now, I don't need this extra because that was the skateboards at the beginning of the song. Now I have this big black spot. But to take care of that, I just highlight, just select the black area and hit delete. And it will bring it back to the beginning. Now watch. Okay, that's right on. The only difference is that he's blurry and Paige is not, but we can fix that later with an effect. Now I'll go to the next shot. So let me scrub just a little bit. There's the next shot. You can use the arrow keys. I'm using my arrow key right now. I'm doing the right arrow key, and you can move it just a little bit at a time. So I'm looking right now at Sum 41 Landmines clip, this clip in the corner, and I've noticed it's changed shots right there. It changed right there. So I'm going to bring this bottom one and bring it in, and I'm going to get my next shot. My next shot is Derek here with a plant right here, and I believe for this one they did this. So there's a little plant there. She's walking by the plant. So this is the shot that's supposed to mimic this shot. Now I believe she's singing, and you can probably see her lips move. Okay, she is singing and her lips are moving. So they played the music when they did this. So let me show you a quick trick here. I'm going to do in right there, maybe a little bit ahead, and do the out a little bit past that. And then I'm going to drag this down to my timeline. I'm going to select this, and what that's going to do is let me select both the audio and video. So I'm going to select this clip, and I'm going to hold shift, and I'm going to select this clip. So I have these two clips selected, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to hit synchronize, because they played the music, so it will synchronize the music with the Landmines video music. So I'll go synchronize, channel 1. I think I actually want to synchronize it to channel 2. I want to synchronize it to this channel. Let's see what happens when I do that. So I'll hit OK. Okay, let's see if it's synced. Okay, it's right, it's synced. Okay, now I may have to resync this other one, and notice that this clip is still a little too big, so I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to do scale to frame size, so it brings it down. But this clip is automatically going to be done with her lips synced right at the right spot. Okay, right here. So I'm going to go to that first clip. There we go. Right there. I'm going to use my arrow key, move it over just a little bit. Guys, this really is tedious to do it right, but you want to do it right. Okay, get it right in there. And I'm going to move this clip over. And I'm going to move this one back, because that's the first one we did. Okay, and now it will be synced right up to where they wanted to, and her lips will actually move, and she'll be singing the same thing Derek is. Let's see. So if you look at it, her lips are moving with his, and she's singing the right parts. So when you see that she's singing the right parts, that's what we want as well. Now I can go ahead and I can delete that because we've already synchronized it. So we have two clips synchronized now. I'm showing you two. One right there, two right there. And that is, you just keep doing that until you get to the end of the music video. Now that synchronize really helps a lot. Let me do one more for you. Okay, so it changed. And she's really going to be singing in this next one because there's a close-up of him. So I definitely want to sync that. And I want to sync it to track 2. Okay, so there's the one. Let's get, here she is right here singing it. So, so maybe this is the end. A kind of a tease. Say, I'm going to start it a little bit before. Okay, so that's probably enough. I'm going to bring it down here. Now it's going to move these clips, but we can fix that as well after we sync it. So I'm going to link these again. I'm going to select this clip, I'm going to hold shift down. I'm going to select this clip. I'm going to right click. We're going to do synchronize. I'm going to synchronize it to track 2 because it will synchronize it to this track. I'm going to hit OK. And here we go. Okay, so I got it right on again, I got it right on. Now if I line this up and hit mute so I can do this. Okay, I'm gonna line this up, and once again these clips were shot at 4K, so I'm gonna have to right click and I'm gonna scale this down so that it's that way. Okay, where's Derek when he first hits? Right, Derek's the lead singer, something right there. So see that clip? We want it right there. So we want this clip to start right here, okay? So I'm going to move this here. And then when I move that over, I'm going to move these back and they'll be right on again. When I move those back, they'll be right on in the right spot, okay? So let's check it. I'm going to mute this track. You'll be able to see when her lips move if it's correct. So let's check it. So it's really good. She's got it. Okay, it switched again. Okay, but that's good enough. All right, and you just keep doing that to the end. So I can even get rid of that now, and then do the next clip and do that until you get to the end of the song. So it is tedious, but this is the best way to do it so that it's synced up perfectly. So we got that. And then, so that's kind of how you do this. Now I want to show you the effect I'm going to do here. Notice how it's really blurry. I'm going to come over here, go to effects. I'm going to type in the word GAU because that gives me the Gaussian blur effect. And I grab that and I drag it onto the clip that I want to make blurry. And then I come over here to my effect controls and you see Gaussian blur. I'm going to delete that so you can see it show up. When I take the effect, I do a search for it. It's just easier to find it. You could even type in blur and it will bring up a whole bunch of different blurs. But I want the Gaussian, so I'm going to put that on top. And the blurriness, see this? I'm just going to bring that up. So now she's blurry too. Okay. Now does he stay blurry the whole time? Let's see. So his gradually goes clear. Okay, so how clear is it right here? It's a little blurry still, but not as blurry. So if we click this little clock by blurriness, okay, it'll be 41% wherever I put this keyframe. So I want it to be 41% right here at the beginning. So I'm going to move the keyframe right there. That's where I want the blur. I want the blur right at the beginning. I'm going to move the keyframe at the very beginning. But when I get to the end, I want it to be more like 20. Like, I want it to be more like this, like 14%. So between here and here, it will gradually get clearer. There you go. There we go, and that's perfect. That's actually perfect. Okay. And there it is. So this is how you do shot-for-shot music video. Do that until you get to the end, and you'll have a pretty good video. Let me know if you have any questions.